The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They go play action here on first down. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, set.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Love from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Love looking to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now Love. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their
Throwing. Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Falcons 14. Jets
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
He's still barreling through.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. In motion, the tight end. Love. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Love now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for another Jets.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Love. That's going to be caught by Harrison. He's got a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
First down, Falcons.
Right there. Hurt. Here we go.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes a reverse. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go now. Go.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go. Set. Check go.
They go to Elliott again.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Mayer laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson.
Down inside the 10.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Love. That ball caught by Harrison. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A short throw to Musgrave. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Falcons 49, Jets 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Love from the gun. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play fake. Here's Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
121 yards rushing for now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go to the ground and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
he's got a man complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Doubs. 29 yards. And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. A one-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Right back to his go-to. It's Walker. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fighting through it, he's got space. Oh, spinning away. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 12-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go. 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Elliott going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Running left, Taylor. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Falcons.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they